against the boards. Up along the wing. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Back here. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, by being in the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's nowhere for the puck to go.
Great hit on the play. The Golden Knights move the puck in the defensive zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. Shot! There's the horn. 2 periods down. A third period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available in section 144 at the team.
Zuccarello's not going to be able to return to the game. Just got word from the PR department. He's out for the night.
All right, thanks very much for the update, Mr. Ferraro, and we'll see how things are impacted here with the line juggling going forward. A chance! And he comes up with it. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming. Lots of time left in this period. The Golden Knights lead it 1-0. Suzuki's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
They'll be back on their heels. They lose the draw after they've iced the puck. They're a little tired.
Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Handles the puck. Here's a short pass to Romanov. The Golden Knights take it across the blue line. The Canadians gain control of the puck. Montreal stop the puck against the half wall. And now it's over to Romanov. Stopped by the goaltender. Shesterkin's got it, and he'll elect for the whistle.
Jumped on it pretty quickly there, and like everything else tonight, he's really looked in control. He's had an excellent game.
Suzuki's won the draw here in the offensive zone and tries to make a diagonal pass to Montour. And he slides it quickly to Deneau. From against the wall into the open ice. Vegas takes hold of the puck. Moves it to Stone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. He scores! That's 2 in a row!
They got the first one, and I was really interested to see how they would respond. They kept the pressure on.
The Golden Knights are now up by 2 in the third.
Really have played a good game to this point, and now you want to make sure that you continue to play in the same style.
Puck picked up by Romanov. That pass doesn't go. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. The Canadians have played the puck from behind the net. Vegas has it in the defensive end. The Golden Knights take it along the wall. And it's a quick pass to Hannafin. Poked away by Montour. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Golden Knights have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Slides the puck ahead to Gallagher. Good stand-up hit on the play. Montreal's got it against the boards. Change is coming up front as they send the puck in. Taken by Goudreau. Quick feed to Kuznetsov. Denies him with a slapper. Montreal's got the puck in the defensive end. Pass stolen in the open ice. Dishes it to Deneau. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Goudreau. Puck dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards. And now it's grabbed by Moore. Moves the puck. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Deneau. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Fabry. Wow, the whole team is really under pressure the stick. Pass across to Deneau. The Canadians move it in. Can't connect. And that goes off the glove. Play continues here.
Slides across in the butterfly to make the save, but you still have to be agile even though you're covering the bottom of the net.
The Canadians will play it from the defensive zone. Now over to Caulfield. Shot, and the puck skips off the glove. Back to the point it goes. And that's blocked.
Vegas has played this game almost exactly how they want to. They haven't given up much, and the goaltender's been exceptional.
From point blank, how did he stop that one?
That's flat-out reaction, James. That puck is coming at the goaltender from the low slot. There's not much time to think. Position, reflexes, save.
Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Taken along the wall by Pesci. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Suzuki's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Across the line, down the left wall. To the front. That's blocked. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
Oh, he had to get up tight to the puck. In close. He takes away any room.
Puts it in deep. The Golden Knights scoop it up along the boards. Vegas moves it quickly along the wing. Sends it out in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Scores! Three is the magic number.
And that goalie was getting just torched down there. 3 in a row here.
Vegas has added to this lead. Look at the gap here in this third period.
It's insurmountable, it seems, at this point. Now this game just has to end for both teams. Get out of here and go on to the next one.
The Canadians looking against the half wall. Denies him with the pad. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Solid hit on the play. The Canadians have it from their own end. And the final seconds ticking away here in regulation. Scores! Good things come to those that wait.
Yeah, finally rewarded for all the work they did around the front of the net and in the offensive zone. They're finally able to punch through.
Gains possession with both centers all tied up in the drop. Great poke check on the reach. And that's a smart heads-up play by Montour. Montreal's got a hold of the puck. Takes a shot. Shesterkin's going to hang on and just let things settle down for a moment.
He really didn't have many options to play the puck, but in a close game, you want to be sure every time you do. Well, the anticipation is that the cup is in the building. They've polished it up, and now they're putting it on the table when it can be presented, if need be.
Quick pass to Gaudreau. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Quick shot. Long jam in front. That's broken up. And the puck's kicked free. And now he moves it quickly to Montour. And as the final second, well, you felt this one coming. Go time here.
Yeah, it's built for a while, and no surprise, these two are going to get at it.
Two guys at opposite ends of the ice can get to this point, but the crowd seems to love it.
This, James, is peer pressure.
A little more room out there with a little 4-on-4. The Canadians get a hold of the puck off the draw. Prisic's moving it ahead. Just seconds away now as they are set to hoist the Stanley Cup. That'll do it, and man, oh man, what a special night. Never gets tired of saying this. Your Stanley Cup champions.
What a performance. They were on this series. They were detailed. They laid out a plan, and they followed it as tightly as they could. They deserve to hoist them up.
The hardest trophy to win in sports has arrived.
Yeah, the Stanley Cup is here. Now we'll see who gets to hoist it over their head first.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Here comes Cap to collect the cup.
And for the very first time, you can only imagine the emotion coursing through him. He'll have the cup just like in his dreams.
And look who's hoisting a Stanley Cup again. Ray, this is starting to become routine.
Well, it is, but here's the thing, is like you don't just get to show up and win the cup. You've got to be good enough to be on the best teams year after year. He has been, and here he wins again.
Ray, from just simply dreaming of making the team to now hoisting the Stanley Cup. Remarkable.
Unbelievable first season. There was times he looked like a rookie early in the year, and then as it rolled along, just got better and better, and then became a regular. And now a Stanley Cup champion.
And look who's hoisting a Stanley Cup again. Ray, this is starting to become routine.
Well, it is, but here's the thing, is like you don't just get to show up and win the cup. You've got to be good enough to be on the best teams year after year. He has been, and here he wins again.
We think of the players on the ice, but Ray, as you see the rest of the organization, Harlan, it really is a group effort here.
This means something to everybody that works with the championship organization. The cup is in the middle. You're in the picture because you contributed somehow.
You know, and I think it's easy for a lot of people to sit there and post the pictures and the gifs over the fact that you talked about being in it to win it this year and you came up short. But you know what? They looked good all season long. They just ran into a better team here. I'm not going to sit here and bury this team. You look at these two teams, how they matched up, and over the course of the series, the better team won here. This is not about what somebody didn't do or rise to the challenge or rise to the occasion. They simply got beat. And sometimes you just have to tip your hat to a better team. And that's what we saw, case in point, here tonight. Let's get to the phones. We got Joey. If we bring it back to him for a second here, I think we're really starting to see the real version of who he is. Not just on the ice, but we're starting to see that personality pop a little more within the room. And, you know, the way he kind of engages with the media, the way he's kind of expressed himself out on social media a little bit, you're starting to see that, a little bit of a goofball every once in a while, right? And that's okay to kind of see what the genuine persona. And I think, from what I understand, I think it's really gone a long way to help endear himself with his teammates, where, he's open more. He's more comfortable. And I think the players and his teammates have a better sense of just who he is and what he's all about. All right, back to the phones we go. Mike is on. You go up and down this roster, I think most of these guys showed up and gave it everything they had. There were a couple of passengers, and I think we can kind of identify who it is, because we'd heard these complaints, and you know what? We didn't get enough out of him, right? He didn't play well enough. He's got that talent. Is there another gear? I think collectively we can all agree there is another gear in his game that we did not see in the postseason. Where was it? Is it a case of playing too tight? We haven't heard anything from an injury standpoint yet, so I don't know if we can play that excuse. Just don't think he was good enough. And that's disappointing as the season comes to an end. Hey, we got to take a quick break. We got a jammed up phone board. The whole narrative and the expression being good in the room, right? Chemistry is important with a team. How many times have we seen teams that are absolutely stacked with talent and they fall apart? Why? Because there was just a disconnect within the room. And I know with some reporters and some of the media members asking the kid, saying, hey, why? How do you endear yourself to teammates more? I don't know if there's ever really an answer. I mean, you can go out and, try to be the best player you can be. That's one way to do it. Personally speaking, I think another great way to do it is buying everybody pizza, because who likes pizza? Everybody, right? Everybody loves pizza. Let's go back to the phones here. Let's go to Brent. Brent is on line 3. And I think one of the other storylines to me that I'm intrigued by is, you look at what we've seen from him, and yes, we all know he's a talented player, but can he win? Can he win the Stanley Cup? And I think that question needs to be asked now, because, he's been in the league for more than a half a decade. I like what he said this week, that he's all in, that he is ready to be in it to win it. I think he's going to need his teammates to be in that same mindset as well, right? I mean, he can only control what he can control, but let's see if there's a different player out there on the ice this year because, you know, I think there's a lot of talent there, but I think a lot of people have kind of seen, like, can he break on through to be great, right? There's very good, and then there's great. And I think we're waiting to see if he can make that jump and win the Stanley Cup. All right, to the phones we go. Matthew is on line 4. Let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Coyotes took to the ice to lock up with the Kings. Arizona pressed on, always persevered, and they get the win. The Predators were looking to steal 2 against the Penguins. Nashville takes this one in overtime. The Knights took to the road to match up with the Blue Jackets. Columbus posts a strong game in their own end, and they do enough to get the W. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next.
I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name? The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born